What's a creepy story you have from your childhood?
When I was 9 to 10, I was walking home from a friend's house one day, maybe 3 blocks from my own home, when a car stopped and 2 men inside tried to get me to get into the car with them. My grandmother had told me that if anything like this ever happened, to run as fast as I could and start screaming for help while looking for adults. So I did, and one of the men followed me on foot. I saw a house that had 5 to 6 people on the back porch, so I ran up to them in a panic and told the men were trying to kidnap me. It turns out, they were smoking a joint and I scared them shitless, as my mom later told me, by bursting into their backyard screaming. When they realized what was happening, they asked me what the men and car looked like, and 2 of the dudes ran off looking for them. They were unable to catch them, but saw the car as it sped away. They called the police and my mom came and got me. There was a man who lived in my street that my older sister and I named Trolley Man because he would walk up and down the street with a shopping trolley cart. Later we called him Scooter Man because at some point he acquired an electric scooter to scoot around. I, about 9 at the time, was in the front yard while my dad was gardening and we saw him coming down the road, so I went inside. He stopped for a chat with my dad about his lovely-looking little girls. Dad naturally got defensive and told the man there are no girls that live here. Go away. To which he insisted, oh, I think they do. And creepy smiled at Dad before going on his way.
Not creepy exactly, but bizarre. When I was a kid, around 2004-05, I was with my cousin playing with some miniatures of Brazilian players from 1998 World Cup. We were playing on the living room, and we wanted to go play football on a field kinda near my house, and my grandpa accepted to take us there. We played for a while and stopped to get ice cream. When we got home back, my house was robbed. It was a mess, clothes on the ground, all drawers open, purses, jewelry, shoes spread out, but our toys were displayed in a circle in the middle of our living room with Dunga on the center. During the action, one of the robber stopped and organized the toys this way. This was bizarre on its own, but 2 or 3 years later Dunga became the head coach for Brazilian national team, just like the way my toys were displayed.
One of the neighbor kids kept asking me if I knew how to use matches. Her mom babysat my brother and I, so I saw her fairly often. She would pull me upstairs to show me how to start fires. I was afraid to tell anyone about it because I didn't want to get into trouble. That kid ended up burning their house down when she set her mattress on fire. Fortunately, neither she nor her mom were injured. It turns out her dad had been molesting her and she was acting out because of it. I hope she's doing well now.
When I was 4 or 5, I dreamed a small pine tree outside my bedroom window flew into my room and twirled around as though it were dancing. That morning, there were pine needles all over my floor.